If he beat Canelo, he the baddest motherfucker in the last 30 years.
Trying to do a fight. What's the status of that?
We would see maybe next month,
But I've got to ask you for the people that are watching.
Of course,
Are you confident that that fight is a fight that you can win?
Well, I'm always confident that I can win any fight that I step.
After months of speculation and drama, the highly anticipated clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez may finally be on the horizon. This potential showdown has captured the imaginations of boxing fans worldwide, and the whispers surrounding it are growing louder. Despite numerous failed attempts to make this mega fight a reality over the past year, fresh reports indicate that the moment we've all been waiting for might be closer than ever.
You know, who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that it is. So, you know, let's all just wait and see. Of course.
I know you're serious, but I've got to ask you for the people that are watching.
Of course.
Are you confident that that fight is a fight that you can win?
Well, I'm always confident that I can win any fight that I.
According to insiders, the reigning Mexican boxing king Canelo Alvarez is preparing to defend his three 168-pound titles in May 2025. Among the list of potential opponents is none other than Terence "Bud" Crawford, who has been relentless in his pursuit of this matchup. Boxing outlet Toysa PBLA recently broke the news on Twitter, stating that all signs point to Canelo's first fight in May or June 2025, though his opponent has yet to be confirmed. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing, with Crawford emerging as the most likely contender. Canelo, ever the composed champion, recently addressed the possibility of facing Crawford. While he made it clear that he wouldn't actively chase the fight, he left the door wide open for the right opportunity. "I'm in. Why not? Don't get me wrong, he's a great fighter. But for me, in my weight class, it's an easy fight. Easy money," Canelo remarked confidently. This statement marks a significant shift for Canelo, who had previously dismissed the idea of fighting Crawford, and has sparked excitement throughout the boxing world that this blockbuster bout could finally come to fruition.
Chasing Canelo, you know, I think that's a broad statement. I just want the opportunity, you know, to fight the best fighter in my generation that's out there. You know, he's the most accomplished fighter in today's sports, other than myself. And I would just, you know, just like to, you know, fight another great. That's it. That's all. You know, if the fight, you know, happens, I think it'll be the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Competitor. He's a great fighter. He's a future Hall of Famer, and that's what we in the game for, is to leave a legacy that will.
Meanwhile, Crawford, who has been vocal about his desire for this fight, seems more determined than ever. In a recent interview, he reiterated his readiness to step into the ring and prove he is the true generational great of this era. With both fighters expressing interest and the boxing community buzzing with anticipation, the stage appears set for an unforgettable showdown. Could 2025 finally deliver the fight of the decade? Stay tuned as this thrilling story unfolds.
I'm gonna break it down to you, you know what I mean, how it's gonna happen. The strategy is leaving with my hand, you know, rolls and everybody mouth dropping. That's how I can, you know, sums it up in a little bit of. Along my whole career, I do what's necessary to get the job done and secure a victory. And I feel like in the Canelo fight, I would do everything within my will and my power.
Terence Crawford has made it clear how he envisions his upcoming fight with Canelo Alvarez will unfold. Addressing claims that he's the weaker or easier opponent due to his smaller size, Crawford dismissed these statements as absurd. He emphasized that it's not the first time he's faced such doubts, remaining confident in his ability to secure victory.
Fights out there at 154, you know, that interests me. You know, like I said, the future is bright. The sport is going in the right direction. So we shall see where Terence Crawford leads. Who knows? You know, like I said, you know, we got to weigh our options and see what makes sense for Terence Crawford and his.
Crawford boldly declared that come fight night, he will dominate and defeat Canelo. While acknowledging the challenges that lie ahead, Crawford's determination remains unshaken. For him, this fight isn't just about proving his critics wrong. It's about solidifying his legacy in boxing history. With unwavering resolve, Crawford is ready to overcome any obstacle standing in the way of his dream fight and his place among the all-time greats.
A lot of guys were supposed to beat him. A lot of guys were supposed to be too big for him, too fast, too strong. This one supposed to be too experienced, and he beat them all. All right, but now look at the getting bold. People don't get it. He was being counted out like a long time ago. He kept winning. Beat a lot of.
While a fight with Canelo Alvarez remains Terence Crawford's top priority, he hasn't completely ruled out continuing his journey in the 154-pound division. Crawford acknowledged that after an extraordinary year for boxing, several potential opponents have caught his eye. If his plans for the Canelo matchup don't come to fruition, he's ready to shift gears and challenge the top fighters in the division. Crawford made it clear that he is nowhere near ready to step away from the sport, believing he still has a lot to offer to the boxing world.
Classes and it's like a lot of times I was there, people was doubting him. They doubted him against Spence. They doubted him against Madrimov. Some people say he was too small. I heard him. When he fought Victor Postal, he was too small.
During the interview, he also expressed interest in fighting in exciting locations like Saudi Arabia, aiming to generate maximum excitement and global hype for his bouts. Crawford is determined to keep pushing the limits of his career and continue captivating fans with every fight.
And Bud punching on shit at 35, 40, 47, and just won a belt at 54. All right, so you champion at 35, undisputed at 40 and 47, right? And then won another belt at 54. All right, so Tank a beast, but pound for pound, I think Bud. I give it to Bud. So you saying Bud number one?
Renowned coach and trainer Greg Hackett recently shared his thoughts on Terence Crawford's incredible journey from the beginning of his career. Hackett pointed out that after closely analyzing Crawford's rise, it's evident how he has continuously defied expectations and silenced his critics, no matter how often he has been underestimated. Each time, Crawford has come back even stronger. Hackett emphasized Crawford's evolution into a truly exceptional boxer, noting his unprecedented achievement of dominating opponents across 4 weight classes in the modern era, a feat that sets him apart as one of the sport's elite.
He number one forever. If he beat Canelo, he the baddest motherfucker in the last 30 years.
Renowned trainer Greg Hackett recently discussed the ongoing underestimation that Terence "Bud" Crawford continues to face in the boxing world. Hackett pointed out that Crawford is often not the fan favorite leading up to his fights.
What are the plans for him?
I think he is injured now. We are planning to have something with him. I will discuss with him maybe in January. I see him last week in Hamburg. He said he's have a little injured, and he's starting to rehab now and training again. And we hope to. He's one of our plan to see him fight
a trend that was particularly evident in his recent bouts against Errol Spence Jr. and Israel Madrimov. In both cases, many experts and fans predicted Crawford's defeat.
It is in the plan, but not Riyadh season, because maybe the ring, because there is separate things. The ring is my private equity, and Riyadh season is different. I have a plan for the ring in American next.
Yet, time and again, Crawford has shattered those predictions, proving his critics wrong.
Possibly do at this point to regain that status is to beat someone of note in another weight class, and I think 54 is going to be enough for him. Him going up to fight, and quote unquote, if it should happen, Canelo, I don't see that ending well. It's just too much and too far to go. But that's what.
In these matches, he didn't just win, he dominated, rewriting his own narrative and